Today I'm going on to the most painful deaths that actually happened by Zack films, from seeing a woman literally get baked by alive in the oven at 500 degrees to seeing literal potatoes kill a whole family. I'm not even joking. Potatoes! And by the way, these deaths just get crazier throughout this.
She walked into the huge industrial oven while working late in the bakery. Now somehow the door shut.
No, rest in peace. And this is Zack films, and we already know the video idea where these are the most painful deaths. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Behind
being burned alive, bro.
Her and locked, trapping her inside. The oven then mysteriously began to heat up.
Mysteriously, yeah. Who the hell, bro? They better find the culprit, bro.
Quickly reaching over 500 degrees. Once her coworkers finally noticed, hours had passed, and the woman had been baked alive. Now, some people think the oven broke, resulting in a terrible accident, but others believe someone did it on purpose.
Has to be. Was there security cameras, bro? Please, bro. Yo, that is so sad. Being cooked alive is probably the most horrifying experience, and being burned at 500 degrees, that's horrible. That person who closed the door and left her to burn to death was just too, no, not just too cruel. They deserve a death penalty. Are you serious? Bro, being burned alive, bro, it's already painful enough when you touch fire or something hot, right? Being burned alive, oh no, bro. I work in a bakery. I work with these ovens. This was foul play 100%. The ovens turn on when shut. They begin heating back up. There's a latch inside that opens up the door. Someone outside 100% kept it shut. That happened at Walmart, and they refused to give the footage to police. What? Bakeries also do not bake at night. She was inside cleaning. Someone turned it on and shoved her inside until she died. Oh no, that's effed up, bro.
2 men hid inside the wheel well of an 11-hour flight.
So, what is the goal here? 11-hour flight? The wheel well? Bro, bro, there's a little hole. We can drop to death.
As the plane ascended, the temperature dropped to -60 degrees, and oxygen levels became dangerously low, causing both to pass out.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. He's about to be the most tragic and most painful deaths, y'all.
Men fell from the plane to his death, but the other man somehow managed to hang on to the iron bars in the wheel well. As the plane prepared to land, he was thrown out as the wheels descended. He fell around 20 feet to the runway and was rushed to the hospital where he recovered.
Wow, at least one of them was fortunate to live, but the other one, rest in peace to doing a dumb idea. I'm gonna lie with you, I'm sorry. This is natural selection at this point. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I'm gonna keep it blunt. What is he doing? Just pay for the ticket and survive. For those running, the first guy who fell landed on a man's country farm property. He was covered in hay and bushes, so several weeks went by until the deceased body was found by the man himself. Apparently, he also landed face down, hence his face and body degraded. Okay. I mean, plane tickets prices are getting out of hand. I mean, would you want to die though? Like, I'm gonna be real. The plane tickets are expensive though.
If you try to shake a snack loose, the machine's heavy weight, up to 900 pounds, begins to shift. If the tipping point is reached, the machine can start to fall forward. And if you don't react in time to move away, the full weight of the vending machine would crash down on you. This impact of the machine would crush your bones and damage your internal organs. And it's often fatal, killing over 30 people since the 1970s.
Oh my gosh. The fact that there were more vending machines than little shark deaths is crazy. You know what? I'm gonna just leave that be, bro. The greed that got into these people. What is going on?
The dead person is fed daily meals and even given gifts as though they were still alive. That's because people believe the soul is still present until the funeral. But these funerals are expensive, so the body is embalmed and kept in the home while they save up. Sometimes this can take years, and during this time, they aren't considered dead, just sick. After a complex ceremony, the spirit goes to the afterlife, and finally, the body is placed in a cliffside tomb, completing the funeral.
Okay. Yeah. Wow, what a process. At least death doesn't cost money. Well, yeah, bro. Imagine going to your friend's house and seeing a dead body, but bro's just like, nah, that's just my granddad. He's a little sick right now. Yeah, bro. Imagine after school, whatever this time period is, and you just come in like, yo, bro was just dead. A whole dead body's right there. And he's like, nah, he's dead, but... and yeah.
His mother died when he was born, and he was left on the steps of a monastery. The monks took him in, and as he grew up, he never left the monastery, which was populated only by men. You see, for 800 years, women had been outlawed there, and since the monk never left, he only ever saw other men. For the next 82 years, he never saw a female face, and when he died, he was given a special burial as the only man to have never seen a woman.
That bro got no coochie, bro. Oh my. The monk who remained a virgin his whole life is a saint imitation, bro. Yeah, like, I mean, bro, it's beautiful, you know, to be a virgin until marriage, right, or whatever. But dude, he never saw a woman until, like, bro, I just know his, like, homosexual instincts kicked in. It has to. Bro, if you didn't see a woman, you must have thought men were. Yo, I don't even know at this point, bro. Have you seen a woman before? I think you misspelled we men. Bro took I can't talk to girls too far. Yeah, this is actually, no, this is a tragic story, bro.
He swallowed the olive, not knowing there was a broken toothpick inside.
Oh no, I just have a fear now. You just instilled a fear into me.
And this made its way through his body, even surviving the acid in his stomach. Eventually, the sharp point punctured his intestines, causing a serious infection. And just a few days later, his temperature soared and he had severe stomach pains. He was rushed to the hospital, but it was too late. The famous author was killed by the tiny toothpick.
Are you what? That's crazy. Just a little toothpick did all that? Oh my. Swallowing olive whole without chewing on it is crazy work. That is low-key crazy work. I ain't allowed to chew. This is why you should chew before you swallow. Yep, with them bones, bro. Them fish bones. Low-key, I swallowed some bones before and I'm still alive, but don't swallow bones, y'all.
If you grew to over 1,000 pounds, the pressure from your own body would start to crush on your internal organs, making it hard to eat. But if you did manage to keep gaining weight, lying down would flatten your lungs, making it almost impossible to breathe. Now, pound for pound, your bones are actually stronger than concrete, meaning you'd have to weigh a massive 1,800 pounds before your skeleton would just collapse.
What is this? Fun fact, the guy named John Brower Minoch was 1,400 pounds, being the heaviest man ever to live. What the hell? I gotta see this. Is there a picture of this person? Because ain't no way. Ooh.
The body of a high school boy was discovered inside a rolled-up gym mat.
Oh my gosh.
Now, authorities initially ruled his death as accidental.
No, ain't no way that was accidental.
Suggesting that he fell into the mat head first while reaching for a shoe and suffocated due to the position. But his family didn't believe this story and requested a second autopsy. This revealed blunt force trauma to the boy's neck.
Little quick question. Do the officers and investigators just not see this? Are we blind? What are we doing, officers and officials? Like, come on.
Leading to suspicions of foul play. But despite numerous investigations, the case remains unresolved and many questions linger.
That's so scary, bro. What a tragic way to go, man. Gym class boys never got caught. Most boys all over the world never get caught. Exactly.
Steve Jobs died of cancer, but his creative mind might have also been to blame. You see, when he was diagnosed with his tumor, they caught it early, and it was a neuroendocrine tumor. This meant it was highly treatable if they surgically removed it. But Steve Jobs delayed the surgery for 9 months.
What?
He decided to pursue alternative medicine, but that didn't work, and the cancer spread. When he finally got the surgery, the damage had been done, and over the next 7 years, Jobs turned into a skin and bones version of himself. Before he died, he admitted he regretted not getting the surgery sooner.
That's so unfortunate. I mean, yo, what is this thumbnail, bro? Anyways, nah, I could see, because he just wanted to take the natural way. That's unfortunate, though. One of the say, listen to a damn doctor, even if you're Steve Jobs, yeah.
The man was found floating on top of a killer whale's tank at SeaWorld. Bites and deep scratches covered his body, indicating that the whale had killed him. His parents immediately filed a lawsuit, believing SeaWorld was at fault. But investigators discovered that the man had stayed in the park after hours and snuck into the whale's enclosure. Because he was trespassing, his parents dropped the case, still left wondering what he was doing there to begin with.
What are we doing, bro? This ain't no YouTube video, bro. I snuck into SeaWorld after hours and stayed there for 24 hours, bro. He was definitely a YouTuber, bro. Bro has zero survival instincts, bro. Yes, 100% death instincts.
She had a seizure and died, and her funeral was held the next day. But her sister arrived late and begged to see her one last time. So they dug up the coffin for a final goodbye. But when they opened the lid, the corpse sat up and smiled. The minister screamed and fell into the grave, and her family ran, convinced she was a ghost. But they quickly realized the doctor was wrong. She wasn't dead after all, and she lived 47 more years before dying for real.
Oh, hell no. Oh my god. Bro, she could have been a victim of literally being buried alive, and we've never known. Bro, being alive is literally my number one most craziest fear, bro. Damn, that's sister's true here. She extended her life for 47 years. That's a lot of years, bro. Fun fact, this is actually a real story, and she outlived the doctor. Holy smokes.
He ran around his apartment in virtual reality, but the game didn't map his apartment properly, and as he played, he tripped on a glass table. He landed hard, which shattered it instantly, and dozens of glass shards sliced into his body. With no one there to help, he bled out quickly, and by the time he was found, he had died in both realities.
That's really painful, bro. He had died in both realities. Insane. Yeah, bro lost in both worlds, bro. Bro, in both realities, my man's roasting into the seas, bro. Wow, okay.
He watched the masked man grabbing and dragging his own lifeless body across the floor. You see, he had acquired this special security camera that let him see into the future. Curious, he set it up, eager to test its abilities. But as soon as he turned on the live view, his stomach dropped. He slammed the laptop shut. His hands were shaking. That was him, dead. He took a deep breath and forced himself to watch it again, over and over. Every time, the masked man grabbed and pulled his dead body across the floor. He scoured the internet, searching for the mask. Nothing matched. He double-checked his locks and installed more.
Oh, hell no.
For days, he barely slept. Every sound sent a jolt through his chest. Then, one night, a sharp crack echoed through the house.
Oh, hell no, he's about to die. Oh, no.
It was footsteps. He grabbed the knife and crept downstairs. In the dim light, he saw him, the masked man, holding a knife, stepping into the living room. He lunged. The struggle was quick and violent. The knife drove deep again and again until the body collapsed. He gasped for air, hands trembling. Slowly, he reached down and peeled away the mask. His own face stared back at him. His stomach turned, his vision blurred. A knock at the door. Panic surged through him. He grabbed the mask, pulling it over his own face. And without thinking, he grabbed the body and began to—
Are you serious? Bro, literally watch his future, bro. Zack just started directing movies because this is actually such an interesting plot. Yeah, bro.
In 1986, a mysterious cloud emerged from this African lake, and because it was heavier than air, it ended up descending on a nearby village.
That's gotta be— I didn't even get to finish my thought. And bro, that's some witchcraft theory. I don't care what anyone says. Yo, just a whole cloud. I mean, yeah, fog, but like a whole specific cloud. Yeah.
People and animals of this village started to go unconscious, and thousands ended up losing their lives. So what happened? Well, this mysterious cloud contained 300,000 tons of carbon dioxide, and to this day, geologists still don't know what triggered its release.
Hell no. It's known as the limnic eruption, and it's basically where you open a soda and pressurized CO2 gets released, but only a million times larger. The lake mentioned in the video resided on top of an active volcano field in which vast quantities of magma generated and massive carbon dioxide. Eventually, enough pressure builds under the lake, causing an explosion that releases a lethal cloud. Everything that envelops. Wow, okay, yeah. New fear unlocked, being crushed and suffocated by a cloud. Yep.
The fish flopped into his mouth as he pulled it out of the water.
Do you know how unlucky that has to— Hey, let's keep watching. These are definitely the most painful, unluckiest, craziest, traumatizing, disturbing deaths I've ever seen.
It lodged itself deep into his throat, making it almost impossible to breathe. Now, despite his panic, he somehow survived the initial shock and was rushed to the hospital. But by the time they got there, he couldn't speak or breathe, and they realized it had wriggled down into his chest. Doctors performed surgery to remove the fish, but tragically, the man was already dead.
What? How? Man, I got a fish. Nah, fish, I got you. Wow. Yeah.
The tribespeople raised their bows at the missionary as he illegally landed on the Sentinel Island in 2018.
This gotta be a YouTuber.
Despite their hostility, the missionary climbed out of his kayak to preach to them. But a young boy from the tribe released an arrow. Instead of killing the man, it hit the Bible, saving his life. But the tribespeople had taken his kayak, and he had to swim back to a fishing boat. The next day, the missionary swam back to the island.
I mean, yo, I get it, you know, you're trying to preach, but like, wow, you got some balls, man. That Bible protected you, and now you're just gonna come back?
But this time, he wasn't so lucky. Fishermen later saw the tribespeople burying his body on the beach. The tribespeople...
Yeah, that's why you don't mess with those people, bro. You don't mess with uncontacted tribes, bro. And illegal tribes, bro. You just don't mess with that.
A man walked into his basement, but he never came back out. His wife went to check on him, but she didn't come out either.
Bro, what is
and
this?
Their teenage son did the same thing.
Bro, okay. Yo, there's gotta be like a monster down there, bro. The booty bandit, bro.
Finally, the grandmother went in after them and collapsed in the pile of bodies. What? You see, the family stored potatoes in their cellar, but as they rotted, they released a toxic gas. As each family member entered, they were quickly suffocated, killed by their own spuds.
Imagine having to explain the rotten potatoes. Is that what you took out your aunt, uncle-in-law, cousins, and grandma? Yeah, I think we had here the most painful deaths that actually happened, bro. If you even want further evidence, go into each of these videos and look for that for those that don't know, because they have the truth. If you guys want to see more content like this, let's do it here, bro. This was crazy.